Hi, Diana. Hope you're having a good morning. Just wanted to update you about my wedding dress situation.
Good morning, Emily. How are the wedding preparations coming along?
Everything's going great. I'm actually really excited because I just hired this amazing designer to create a custom wedding gown for me. The sketches look absolutely incredible. It's going to be unique and really represents my style.
Oh, I thought we had discussed using the traditional dress we prepared, the one that's been in the family for generations.
I know we talked about that option before, but I really want something that feels more me for the big day. I appreciate the history behind the family dress, but I'm hoping to create my own tradition.
I understand wanting to make your own choices, but this dress is really special. It's been worn by every bride in our family since 1920. Your sister-in-law Sarah wore it at her wedding too, and she looked absolutely stunning.
I'm sure Sarah looked lovely, but I have a different vision for my wedding. The traditional dress, while beautiful, just isn't what I'm looking for.
Have you at least tried it on? Maybe with some modern alterations, we could update it to match your style. I'd hate to see you spend so much on a new dress when we have this beautiful heirloom.
Diana, I've made up my mind about this. I showed Kevin the designer's sketches, and he loves them. He supports my choice completely.
I'm just concerned that a very modern dress might look dated in your wedding photos years from now. The traditional gown has such a timeless elegance to it.
I really don't need fashion advice from someone who got married in the previous century. This is my wedding and my choice.
Emily, I'm only trying to share my experience and perspective as someone who cares about you. I've always dreamed of seeing my daughter-in-law continue this beautiful family tradition.
Well, I'm not your dress-up doll to fulfill your outdated dreams. I'm a modern woman who can make her own choices about what to wear.
I never suggested you were a dress-up doll. I'm simply expressing my feelings about a meaningful family tradition. There's no need for hostility.
Hostility? You're the one trying to manipulate me into wearing what you want. Using emotional blackmail about family traditions is pretty low.
That wasn't my intention at all. I was just hoping to have an honest conversation about something important to our family. If you feel I'm being manipulative, I apologize. That truly wasn't my intention.
Oh, please, save the fake apologies. You're clearly just upset that you can't control everything. Newsflash, times have changed since you got married.
I may be from a different generation, but that doesn't make my perspective invalid. I only want what's best for you and Kevin.
What's best for us is letting me make my own choices without your constant interference. If you can't handle that, maybe you should skip the wedding entirely.
Emily, please, let's not say things we might regret. This hostility isn't good for anyone, especially not for you and Kevin.
Don't worry about what's good for me and Kevin. We're perfectly capable of making our own decisions, and honestly, your outdated opinions aren't welcome or needed.
I can see you're very upset. Perhaps we should take some time to cool down and discuss this later. I don't want to damage our relationship over a dress.
Our relationship is you trying to control everything while I politely put up with it. Well, I'm done being polite. Stay in your lane, Diana.
I understand you're frustrated, but speaking to me this way isn't helpful. I still want to support your wedding, even if we disagree about the dress.
Support? More like suffocate. Your kind of support comes with too many strings attached. Just stop texting me. I have actual wedding planning to do with people who understand this century.
If that's what you want, I'll respect your wishes and give you space.
That's exactly what I've been asking for. Space from your constant opinions. Maybe try giving some to your bingo club friends instead.
I didn't realize my interest in your wedding was so unwelcome. I only wanted to be part of this special time in your life.
Part of it? You're trying to control every detail. First the dress, then probably the flowers, then the whole ceremony.
That's not true at all. I've only commented on the dress tradition. Everything else has been entirely your choice.
Oh, please. I see how you look at my other choices. The judgment is written all over your face.
I hope you know that despite this disagreement, I care about you and want you to be happy.
Save the sentimental manipulation for someone who buys it. And don't wait up. Some of us don't need a 4 p.m. bedtime.
All right, Emily. I can see you need some time. I'm here if you want to talk things through later. I truly hope we can move past this and focus on celebrating your special day. Kevin, do you have a moment? There's something I need to talk about.
Of course, Mom. What's up?
I just had a very uncomfortable conversation with Emily about the wedding plans. I'm worried I may have upset her, but her reaction was quite extreme.
What happened? I know she mentioned wanting a modern dress.
I asked her about the family heirloom dress, thinking she might consider it, but she became incredibly hostile and disrespectful.
Hostile how? That doesn't sound like Emily.
She accused me of emotional manipulation simply for mentioning the tradition. She made several comments about my age and called me outdated.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mom. That's completely unacceptable. What exactly did she say?
She suggested I shouldn't give fashion advice since I got married last century. She also implied I should go to bed at 4 p.m. because I'm so old.
What? That's terrible! I had no idea she was speaking to you this way. I know she can be defensive sometimes, but this is different.
I tried to have a calm discussion, but every response became more aggressive. She even suggested I shouldn't come to the wedding if I can't handle her choices.
She said what? Mom, of course you're coming to the wedding. That's not even a question.
I appreciate that, sweetheart, but I don't want to cause problems between you two. Maybe Emily is just stressed with all the wedding planning.
Being stressed doesn't excuse treating you with such disrespect. I need to talk to her about this.
I feel awful bringing this to you. The last thing I want is to create tension. Perhaps I should have just kept quiet about the dress.
No, Mom, you have every right to share your thoughts with family. Emily's reaction is what's wrong here, not your suggestion.
She seems to view me as this controlling mother-in-law figure, but I genuinely just wanted to share our family tradition with her.
You've been nothing but welcoming to Emily since we got engaged. Her behavior is making me question things.
Don't say that, Kevin. Every relationship has rough patches. I'm sure Emily and I can work through this.
This isn't just a rough patch, Mom. This is basic respect for family. I'm really disturbed by what you're telling me.
She's under a lot of pressure with the wedding planning. Maybe I triggered some insecurities about fitting into the family.
That's very generous of you, Mom, but it doesn't excuse her behavior. I need to address this with her before it gets worse.
Please be careful when you talk to her. I don't want to make things worse. The wedding should be a happy occasion, not filled with conflict.
I'll try to be diplomatic, but she needs to understand that treating you this way is not okay. You're my mother and an important part of our lives.
I know, sweetheart, and I appreciate you standing up for me. Just remember that you love her and chose her for a reason.
I do love her, which makes this situation even harder to understand. I never thought she could be so cruel to someone I care about.
People sometimes show different sides of themselves during stressful times. Give her a chance to explain and make things right.
You're being incredibly understanding about all this, but I'm worried this might be a red flag I can't ignore.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Have that conversation with her first. Whatever happens, I'm here for you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Mom. I'll let you know how it goes. I love you, and I'm sorry you're being treated this way.
I love you too, Kevin. Always. Just promise me you won't make any hasty decisions about the wedding.
I promise to think things through carefully, but I also need to follow my conscience on this.
That's all I can ask for. You're a good man, Kevin. I trust you to handle this situation with wisdom and grace.
Hi, Diana. Just wanted to let you know I've made a decision about the dress situation.
Hello, Emily. I hope you've had some time to think things through.
Yes, I have. Kevin and I talked at length about it. I've decided to wear the traditional dress after all.
Oh, Emily, are you sure about this? You seem so set on your modern design.
Well, Kevin explained how important it is to you and the family. So I'm making the sacrifice to keep everyone happy.
I don't want you to feel forced into this decision. Your wedding day should reflect who you are.
Don't act all concerned now. This is what you wanted, isn't it? I already called and canceled my custom dress order.
Emily, please don't cancel your dream dress on my account. I was wrong to push my preferences on you before.
Really? Now you're okay with the modern dress? After I've already given up everything I wanted?
I never wanted you to give up your vision. I feel terrible that you canceled your dress because of our disagreement.
Do you have any idea how much time I spent with that designer? How many hours we spent getting every detail perfect?
I'm so sorry, Emily. This is entirely my fault. Please let me help fix this. We can call the designer together.
It's too late. She's probably already sold my materials to someone else. Someone who actually gets to have the wedding they wanted.
Your happiness means everything to me and Kevin. There must be something we can do to make this right.
Oh, spare me the concerned mother-in-law act. You got exactly what you wanted. A traditional, boring bride.
That's not what I want at all. I want you to be yourself. Please reconsider wearing the modern dress you loved.
Why? So you can judge me for being too contemporary? Too focused on style over family values?
I would never judge you for expressing your personal style. I was wrong to make you feel that way.
Well, it's done now. I'll wear the family dress. I'll look just like every other bride in your precious photo album.
Emily, please, you could never look anything but beautiful and unique. Let's try to resolve this before it affects the whole wedding.
The whole wedding is already affected. Every time I look at that traditional dress, I'll remember how I got strong-armed into wearing it.
That breaks my heart. I never meant to ruin this experience for you. What can I do to make this better?
Nothing. You've done enough. I'll just paste on a smile and pretend to be the perfect traditional bride you all want.
No one wants you to pretend anything. We want you to be genuinely happy on your wedding day.
Save it, Diana. I'm done discussing this. I'll wear the dress. You win. End of conversation.
Emily, please don't end things this way. Your resentment will cast a shadow over the whole celebration.
The only shadow is the one you cast by forcing your outdated values on me. I have to go plan the rest of my cookie-cutter traditional wedding now.
I hear how hurt and angry you are, but speaking to me this way won't make things better.
Don't worry about how I speak to you. Just be happy you got your way about the dress.
I'm not happy at all. I'm devastated that I've caused you such pain. Please, let's find a way to move forward positively.
I'm moving forward just fine. Right into the 1950s wedding you always wanted.
Emily, this bitterness isn't good for anyone, especially not for you and Kevin.
I'll tell Kevin you're concerned about my bitterness. I'm sure he'll appreciate your continued meddling in our relationship.
That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I only want peace between us.
You want submission, not peace. Well, congratulations, you got it. Hope you're satisfied.
I'm far from satisfied. This situation is breaking my heart, but I can see you're not ready to have a productive conversation.
Whatever. I have better things to do than listen to your guilt trips. And forget about going to the wedding. You're not wanted.
Mom, where are you? The ceremony starts in 30 minutes. Everyone's asking why you're not here yet.
Kevin, sweetheart, I'm not coming to the wedding. I thought Emily would have told you.
What? What do you mean you're not coming? Mom, this is my wedding day.
I know, darling, and it breaks my heart not to be there, but Emily made it very clear that I'm not welcome.
That's impossible. When did this happen? Why wouldn't she tell me about this?
It was after our last conversation about the dress. She sent me some very direct messages about not attending.
What exactly did she say? I need to know everything, Mom.
She said I would ruin the aesthetic of her modern wedding, that I'm too old and traditional to fit in with her vision.
She said what? This can't be happening!
She specifically said my presence would be embarrassing for you, that I look too much like a grandmother to be at a youthful wedding.
I'm in disbelief. How could she do this to you, to us?
She was quite clear that the day is about her, not family. I didn't want to cause problems, so I decided to respect her wishes.
No, absolutely not. This is my wedding too, and I want my mother there.
I appreciate that, sweetheart, but I don't want to create drama. Not on what should be the happiest day of your life.
The happiest day of my life? It's already ruined. I can't believe she would do this behind my back.
Please try to stay calm, Kevin. Maybe there's an explanation. Don't make any rash decisions right now.
What possible explanation could justify this? She uninvited my mother from my wedding!
I know you're upset, but please don't let me be the reason everything falls apart. Maybe we can work this out after the ceremony.
There isn't going to be a ceremony, not unless you're there sitting in the front row where you belong.
Kevin, please don't say that. You love Emily. Don't throw everything away because of me.
This isn't about you anymore, Mom. This is about who Emily really is and what she's capable of.
Wedding planning can bring out the worst in people. Maybe she's just overwhelmed and not thinking clearly.
Stop making excuses for her. She's shown her true colors, and they're ugly.
I should never have told you about this today. I've ruined everything.
You didn't ruin anything. Emily did, and I'm gonna tell her exactly that.
Kevin, wait! Don't confront her right before the ceremony. Let's handle this calmly after today.
How can I stand at that altar knowing what she did? How can I pledge my life to someone so cruel?
Please think this through carefully. Don't make a decision you might regret.
The only thing I'll regret is if I ignore this red flag. This isn't just about a wedding anymore.
What are you going to do? Kevin, you're scaring me.
I'm gonna find Emily and give her a choice. Either you're at this wedding or there is no wedding.
No, please don't do that. Not like this. Let's find another way to resolve this.
There is no other way, Mom. She needs to understand that my family matters.
At least take some time to calm down first. Don't talk to her while you're this angry.
I'm not just angry. I'm seeing everything clearly for the first time. And what I see is not someone I want to marry.
Oh, Kevin, my heart is breaking for you. I never wanted any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, Mom. This is all on Emily. I'm gonna find her now.
Please be careful with your words. Some things can't be taken back.
Some things shouldn't be taken back. I'll let you know what happens.
I love you, sweetheart, no matter what. Remember that none of this is your fault.
I love you too, Mom. Thank you for always being the bigger person.
Just promise me you'll think before you act. This is still the biggest day of your life.
It was supposed to be, but now it might be the day I dodged a bullet. I'll call you soon.
Diana, please respond. This is an emergency. I need you to come to the venue right now.
What's happening? Is Kevin all right?
No, everything is falling apart. Kevin is threatening to call off the wedding.
I see. He found out about you and inviting me.
You don't understand. He's furious. He won't even talk to me anymore.
What did you expect would happen? Did you think he wouldn't find out?
Please, you have to help me fix this. Tell him you changed your mind about coming.
I didn't change my mind about coming. You made your wishes very clear.
This isn't what I wanted. I was just angry about the dress situation.
Were you also just angry when you called me an outdated old woman? When you said I'd embarrass Kevin at his own wedding?
I didn't mean any of that. I was just upset and said things I shouldn't have.
You seem to say a lot of things you don't mean when you're upset. That's becoming quite a pattern.
Diana, please, I'm begging you. Kevin says he won't go through with the wedding unless you're here.
So now my presence matters to you? Now that Kevin has taken a stand?
Of course it matters! You're his mother! I never should have said those horrible things.
You're right, you never should have, but you did.
What can I do to make this right? Please tell me how to fix this.
Some things can't be fixed with a last-minute apology. Some words can't be taken back.
Are you saying you won't help me? That you're fine with the wedding being cancelled?
I'm saying I no longer believe in the sincerity of your words, just like I don't believe you really wanted to wear that traditional dress.
What? This isn't about the dress anymore! This is about my whole future with Kevin!
A future you jeopardized with your own actions, your own cruel words.
People say things they don't mean when they're stressed out. You have to understand that.
I understand perfectly. I understand exactly who you are now.
Please, I'm truly sorry for everything I said. I'll do anything to make this right.
It's too late for that, Emily. The damage is already done.
You're just going to let my relationship with Kevin end over some angry text messages?
They weren't just angry messages. They were a revelation of character.
Everyone gets angry. Everyone says things they regret. Why are you being so unforgiving?
I forwarded all your messages to Kevin. He can judge for himself what kind of person he's marrying.
You did what? Just who do you think you are? How could you do that to me?
I did nothing to you. I simply showed Kevin the truth about you.
This is all your fault. You've ruined everything.
No, Emily, you did that all on your own. Your words, your actions, your consequences.
I'll never forgive you for this. Never.
Somehow, I'll learn to live with that. Goodbye, Emily. By the way, Kevin's wedding was cancelled that day. The deciding factor was the series of insulting messages Emily had sent me calling me an outdated mother-in-law. After I forwarded some screenshots to Kevin, he was speechless and immediately decided to cancel the ceremony. Ultimately, the wedding was called off. After that, the two divorced, and Emily had to repay most of the wedding expenses and pay some compensation for her verbal abuse toward me. I hear she's now back at her parents' home, receiving daily lectures and re-education from her parents.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.